Hey, everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen to what this lady has to say. And listen, this is why a lot of people like to stay alone to themselves. This is why.
I'm tired of it. And I used to show up for people, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't, but I still show up for people just because that's just who I am, and I know what it's like to only depend on yourself. And still, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm always by myself.
You know why? Because you are. Yeah. That's why some people are like, hey, I'd rather be alone because they know when life start lifing, they're there for everybody else. Oh yeah, I understand. I got you. They're there for everybody else. Let me make this a little larger because I want you to see what her caption says. It says, I'm so tired of feeling like the only person I can depend on is myself. That's the reality for most people. And that's why some are like, nope, I'd rather be alone because they know when life starts life in people around you, when the money is fine and you're going here and you're there and you can afford to pay, no financial problems, and you're shopping and the restaurants and the wine tastings and the trips and the fun and the house parties, the dinner parties, they're there for you. Yay. But then when they see you, oh, it's taking a, hey, it looks like, didn't you get off the ship into that little dinghy? What's going on? Something's going wrong. Then they're gone. That's why some people are like, you know what? They get that lesson, that wake up call when life start lifing. And it doesn't mean somebody got to run you with a checkbook. Sometimes just to be there, to listen. Dang, is that too much to ask? If they can't do that, then you already know what time it is. People will use you. They'll take and take, not reciprocate. They will use you. So then when it gets down where it's your turn and you like, uh-oh, all of a sudden you feel you need some help. Where are they? Where are they? Hello, anybody home? And that's when the feeling hits.
I'm tired of it. And I used to show up for people, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't, but I still show up for people just because that's just who I am, and I know what it's like to only depend on yourself. And still, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm always by myself.
Yes, because they see that you are a giver and they are there to take. It speaks volumes about the people that she's helping. It speaks volumes about their character or the lack thereof. You feel that way because you are always that you're always by yourself because you are. They're there to extract your resources, your time. You sit up there helping him. That could be time you could just maybe have a zenful, a peaceful moment. Just relax in peace. But just spending your time and your energy to help them. And they're just energy vipers, just try to siphon everything they can out of you. Now it's your turn. Uh-oh. And that is why a lot of people are like, nope, they prefer to be a loner. It's less dramatic. Being a loner sometimes is less traumatic because you're not dealing with people and their drama and you're not dealing with their trauma. Peace of mind is priceless. As they say, life is hard. Choose your heart. That's why, what does that old man say? And I've learned, when you see him doing certain things, just look at him. Don't say anything. Just look at him. You see that young woman over there, she got these kids and she up hollering and might be trying to, hey, stop that, I'm tired of you. And you think she needs to calm down and be gentle. No, don't say nothing. Just look at him. Because why? Then sometimes their problem can become your problem. And that's probably what she's doing. When you help people like that, you don't maybe understand that you're internalizing their problem. They have a problem. You're going to step in and try and help. So now their problem to solve is now your problem to solve on top of your problem. So now you are compounding, taking your energy. Again, you're getting involved, trying to help them solve their problem. So their problem is now your problem. So what are you doing to yourself? You're trying to solve their problems and handle yours too. And when you need maybe a kind word or just somebody to be there just to say, hey, it's going to be okay. Or what can I do to help you? They're nowhere to be found. That does not exist. So now you're like, oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, because you tried to help. You made, on top of the problems that you already have, you just made their problems your problem. Using your energy, trying to think, what can we do? Listen, taking it in. You're internalizing their stress. Okay, now it's your turn. We need somebody to be there for you. Look around. Hey, Where's everybody? Hello? My phone not ringing. It is maybe it's on do not disturb. No, it's not on do not disturb. No, they know what's happening with you. You've been there for them. They're takers. They know they're energy vipers. They know what's happening with you and they don't want to get involved. Another reason why people want to be alone, because when things start to life starts lifing, that's when you realize, oh, you were alone all this time. You've been alone, just didn't know it. Energy vipers. Help me solve my problem. It's like, I got a flat tire. Well, help me change this tire, get the AAA folks out here, the insurance out here. Okay, got you all set. Next week is your turn. You got a flat tire. You just know they're going to come, right? Not. Hey, I got a flat tire. This week is me. I got a flat tire. What's the number that we called last time to help you out? Hello? Hello? Where'd they go? They're not there because they don't care. And you wonder why people are turning into loners. Why? It's less traumatic. Less traumatic. Let the takers have at it. It's less drama, less dramatic, less trauma. Oh, this happened, and you sometimes don't know. You're listening, you're trying to help. Now you brought it into your world. Now you're trying to. Oh my goodness, you might be internalizing it subconsciously and don't even know it. Whew, that was a whole lot. Then now you got your problem to deal with, and you wonder why you're tired. So you wonder why people want to be alone, sometimes left alone. It's the more peaceful route.
To show up for people, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't, but I still show up for people just because that's just who I am, and I know what it's like to only depend on yourself. And still, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm always by myself.
Exactly. So like I said, when the good times happen, when the bad times happen, and you by yourself, I'm like this here. When the bad times happen, and if I'm by myself in those bad times, guess what? When the good times happen, I choose to stay by myself in the good times. Don't need no Johnny come lately. Oh, I'm so glad you survived that. What we're looking at now? Hey, bye. So yeah, it's situations like this here. You start to analyze things, do inventory, and you realize, yeah, that's why you're so tired. You're always helping. They know they can depend on you. But when things go down, nobody's around. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I wish you well, and I'm out.